Welcome back to India This Week. A young Indian researcher, Ambalika Khadria, has won the International Dance Your PhD contest in chemistry category. The Dance Your PhD competition is a unique contest sponsored by Science magazine. Students across the world use interpretive dance to explain their PhD research topics. Ambalika's choreography was based on her PhD research topic, biophysical characterization of transmembrane peptides using fluorescence, has made it to the final round from 31 entries from all over the world. In an artistic dance, she explained her experiment on whether proteins are linked together in pairs. The larger goal is to control bacterial growth in multi-drug resistant bacteria. Ambalika, who hails from Delhi, used colored masks, dancers, and fluorescent lights to demonstrate the complicated subject. There were 2 entries from India for the contest. The Principal District Sessions Court in Puducherry has acquitted Kanji Seers Jayendra Saraswati and Vijendra Saraswati and 21 others in the Shankara Raman murder case. The case relates to the murder of A. Shankara Raman, manager of Sri Varadaraja Perumal Temple in Kanjipuram in 2004. The judge held that the witnesses failed to support the prosecution case that the 2 Shankaracharyas, Jayendra and Vijendra, were part of a conspiracy to eliminate the temple official in September 2004. Kerala Forest Department is planning to establish bird conservation groups in each district of the state. The district plans would be ready by mid-December. Residents associations and schools will help in survey of commonly found birds, and measures will be taken to protect their habitat. Initial surveys will identify bird populations. Water bird surveys will be held in January, followed by a heronry survey during July to August. The Forest Department proposes to build citizen support for the conservation drive and to develop a network of trained bird conservationists. Congress President Sonia Gandhi, during her election campaign rallies, said BJP leaders are misleading people with false promises. She claimed that her party passed the Right to Information Act to put a check on corruption and has worked for the welfare of the farmers and people. Accusing BJP of bad-mouthing the Congress, Sonia said BJP's mentality is venomous and Congress will continue to work for the welfare and upliftment of the people, no matter how much BJP criticizes it. She also alleged that BJP is only greedy to come to power and not concerned about the poor. Meanwhile, BJP said that the severe anti-Congress wave is there in the country and asserted that it would win in 4 poll-bound states. In a press conference, BJP leader Arun Jaitley claimed that BJP would return to power in Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh as people had accepted incumbent chief ministers, while in Rajasthan and Delhi, BJP would have comfortable majority to form the new governments. At the 5th anniversary of 26/11 mass casualty terrorist attack in Mumbai, External Affairs Minister Salman Khurshid said he was dissatisfied with the pace of the trial by Pakistan. He said the new government in Pakistan has given assurances that trial will be sped up and expect that matters will conclude within a reasonable time period. He reiterated that enough evidence had been submitted to Pakistan to punish the masterminds. India has handed over 15 dossiers outlining the evidence against the 6 masterminds, including Lashkar-e-Toiba commander Zaki-ur-Rahman Lakhvi. India's popular and largest car maker, Maruti Suzuki, said it would recall 1,492 units of Ertiga, Swift, Dzire, and A-Star models produced in October to rectify a possible problem with the steering column. The company plans to replace the steering column if it is found defective. Recently, General Motor India had recalled 1.14 lakh units of its multi-purpose vehicle, Chevrolet Tavera, to address emissions and specification issues. After 2 severe cyclones in the last few weeks, southern state of Andhra Pradesh is facing the cyclone Lehar. The Indian Meteorological Department has warned that a storm surge of 2 to 3 meters would inundate low-lying areas of Andhra. In the last week, Helen had hit the coast, killing 6 people and damaging crops over 4 lakh hectares. 1 month back, Cyclone Faline and heavy rains claimed 58 lives and damaged crops over 13 hectares. The state government has sought helicopters and 15 additional teams of National Disaster Response Force from the central government to meet any contingency. Before we close, the highlights of the week once again. In the Arushi Hamraj double murder case, the special CBI court awarded life imprisonment to dentist couple Rajesh Talwar and Nupur Talwar. Norwegian prodigy Magnus Carlsen emerged the winner in the World Chess Championship held in Chennai. The Border Security Force is planning to raise a 10-meter high embankment along Jammu frontier. BJP activists bid 1.25 lakhs for a chair that Narendra Modi sat in during a public rally in Agra. 427 students from a school in Mumbai admitted to a hospital due to food poison. Aam Aadmi Party removes Anna Hazare's name from posters at a cost of 4.9 lakh rupees. Congress President Sonia Gandhi says BJP leaders are misleading people with false promises. That's all for this week. I am Lisa Thotamari signing off. Wish you wonderful days ahead. See you next week, this time.